Have you seen this image? Creepy, right? This photo is from a popular creepypasta, which is actually a true story. Many people have been trying to find the unedited photo. Well, after a long 14 years of searching, the original unedited photo has been found. So in today's video, we will be answering the question, where did this photo come from? What is up, my mammals? As you may know by now, I did drop part 3 of the Where Did These Images Come From series, and while editing that video, a very popular creepypasta had its original photo found. It sucks I couldn't add that creepypasta to my last video, however, since this is a very popular creepypasta, I felt like it deserved its own video. Go follow me on Instagram, and go to EARL using my link in the description below because it does support my channel. But let's get straight into this video. Creepypasta. As mentioned in the introduction, creepypastas are typically fictional stories. However, in this case, the tale claims to be true. It revolves around a moderator named Adam on Super Mario World's central website, a site dedicated to hacking the iconic Super Mario game. In late 2010, while browsing the ROM hacks that required mod verification, Adam stumbled upon a file titled Mario that piqued his curiosity. As part of his responsibilities, he downloaded the hack, which consisted of 2 files, which was the ROM and a text file containing what appeared to be random symbols. Upon examining the text file, Adam noticed the phrase "find me" hidden within the jumble of characters. Undeterred, he proceeded to play the game. However, he quickly realized that this ROM was far from ordinary. It had been altered significantly, with all in-game text replaced by cryptic messages and 0101 codes. The game lacked enemies and music, featuring only Mario moving to one point to another, encountering bizarre cryptic texts, such as "never come back, I hate you," "this is the selfish way out," and many more weird texts. The unusual events escalated when Adam defeated Iggy, a boss in the game. After Iggy's castle crumbled, an eerie message would appear.
Victim number 1. Eyeballs were unable to be found. The victim was found lying on her carpet. Causes of death unknown. Hand marks with unidentifiable fingerprints were found all over the corpse.
And also, keep in mind that this is a Mario game, which is very creepy because you wouldn't expect seeing that cryptic message within a Mario game, making it all more disturbing. Adam shared his experience on the forum, but most people dismissed it as a joke and didn't take him seriously. However, the site's owner, Kieran, took an interest and managed to extract an image from the ROM files, which was this image. Once revealed on the forum, caused a frenzy among its members. Interestingly, the image seemed to be correlated with the disturbing statement following Iggy's defeat about this so-called Victim 1. Over time, this story gained attention, and it eventually found its way onto a creepypasta website. Some players claim that strange things happen, like lights flickering and jump scares linked to the Victim 1 photo. However, these claims are fake. Some even suggested that the photo depicted a real-life murder victim, but come on, that's obviously fake. The image. Before we get into the actual origins of the image, I do want to talk more about the image itself. Like I've stated, Kieran, the owner of the website, found the image within the files of the ROM. YouTuber Mullet Mike would even contact Adam, the one who discovered the ROM, and asked if the story was true, which Adam then replied with, "The story itself is real, and so is the hack that I uploaded to my file bin. I really found it and played it, and then I wrote about it in the threads. My reaction was genuine." Adam would even state that he has reached out to the creator of the hack, and would say this about the creator: "He's a relatively nice person, nothing creepy about him. So it seems that a random person decided to make a very cryptic ROM, and he simply made it for fun." But more on him later in this video. It is also important to note that the hacker of the ROM did not make the image, he simply got it from somewhere else. So where did he get the photo from? He most likely got it from 4chan because in October 19th, 2009, an anonymous user would post this on the X forum of 4chan saying this: "WTFX, every night this file named 126402680.jpg appears in the upper right hand corner of my desktop. At first, I thought this was possibly a virus, but after multiple scans and much research, nothing has come up. I'm freaking out, X, and don't know what to do." After this strange post, more people would come out saying that this weird file would also pop up for them, including the image. When they drag the image into Notepad, they will see a hidden message saying "Find me, which terrified users." Next, the individual who initially shared the image anonymously on 4chan would follow up with another post, mentioning that they were also experiencing the creation of MP3 files on their computer. These MP3 files had fragmented file names that, when assembled, formed the phrase self-bondage. Allegedly, within these MP3 files, there was some distorted audio, but within the distortion, one could make out the sentence "your flesh, you remember your flesh." Another user decided to delve into these files and conduct a research on the numbers found in the file name. To their surprise, it turned out to be a MySpace ID for the band Common Man Down, an alternative industrial metal group. Their debut album was being advertised as Self-Bondage, with the lead single being Your Flesh. After this lead, it was kinda obvious that this was some type of viral marketing scheme to promote a band. After googling Common Man Down and going to their website at the time, you would also see the Victim 1 image. After people found out the truth, the hunt kinda died down a bit, and then out of nowhere, the person who started the initial thread revealed themselves as Jordan Davis, the lead singer of Common Man Down. He explained that he wanted to do an experiment to see how many people would be creeped out by his work. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Davis is the creator of the Victim 1 image. But that leads to the main and final question. Where is the unedited photo? But before I answer that question, I do want to quickly mention the ARG behind it. The ARG. I am not going to go too in depth with this ARG because I don't want to make this video incredibly long. But it is very important to note that there is an ARG behind the photo. I don't really like ARGs just because it is a whole nothing burger. You go on a wild goose chase just to get nothing at the end of it. But for some reason, many people actually do like this ARG just because it uses a lot of analog horror elements. So I guess in a way you can consider this to be one of the earliest analog horror series on the internet. Hey Peter made a great video going more in depth, and the creator of the ROM would even comment on his video explaining why he made the ROM, saying that one of the games he made got a 2 out of 10 score, so out of rage he decided to make a scary and cryptic ROM just to get reactions out of people. Another reminder, the person who made the ROM has nothing to do with finding the origins of the Victim 1 photo. He mainly popularized it. If you want to learn more about the ARG itself, go watch Hey Peter's video on it. The ARG is irrelevant on finding the origins of the image, but since this video is about everything, I just had to mention it. The origins. Okay, it was revealed that Jordan Davis is the creator of the Victim 1 image, but where is the original unedited photo? Well, many people speculated that the photo was an edited photo of a mango, which personally I don't see that at all. Other people confidently claimed that it was Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear, which I also don't see the resemblance. Another group of people claimed that the original photo was this screenshot from Fatal Frame, which by glancing at the image, I could see this be the original, but when you compare the two, it's obviously not it. So there was many false leads, but luckily, Jordan would reply back saying this. The original was a Japanese girl in makeup if I recall correctly. It was from a black metal type photo shoot. I found it randomly on Google Images years ago and cropped and edited it to hell at the time. Haven't been able to find the original photo, but it may be on one of my old MacBooks laying around. Jordan would even give more leads by describing the image into detail by describing how he edited the photo. Also, by reading on how he edited the photo, he did say that the last step he did was that he sent the image to a Nokia phone, and then sent the photo back to himself just so the image could have a shittier compression. Which is very funny to me because a Nokia phone was responsible for making a very infamous creepypasta image. After a few years of searching, in early 2023, YouTuber Midnight Crick would make a Discord server dedicated to finding the origins of the image. A few months into the search, Discord user Petey would find this image, which it does kinda look like the Victim 1 photo. However, the woman in the photo is in a different pose. So could this be the woman that was used for the Victim 1 photo? But this photo happens to be the wrong one, and there's probably another photo of the same girl doing a different pose that resembles the Victim 1 photo. Side note, the woman in this picture is a cosplayer, and she's cosplaying as the lead vocalist, Kyo, from the heavy metal band Deer in Grey. With this photo surfacing the Discord server, 1 month later, the original unedited photo has been found. Discord user God would say this on September 1st of 2023. Hey guys, me and a friend of mine found it. I'll explain more when I get home from work. But please hear me out here. So here it is. This is the unedited version of victim number 1. The 14-year search for this image has finally come to an end. YouTuber KTB would then send the original photo to Jordan so he can confirm if this is indeed the real photo, which he then replied back with, "I can 100% say yes, this is the original." So now we found the origins to the image, but that leads to one final question. Where did this photo come from? Well, like I've said earlier, this is a photo of a cosplayer who is cosplaying as Kyo from the heavy metal band called Deer and Grey. When you drag the image into TinEye, which is a more accurate reverse image search tool, the earliest date that this photo was up on the web was back in November 7th, 2009. Sadly, when you click on the link to the site, you don't see the photo anymore. Luckily, TinEye provides other earlier dates for the image, and this one right here was found on Flickr on June 20th, 2013. And this link gives you a bit more context to the image, and from the looks of it, it seems that the photographer themselves posted the image onto Flickr. The user Jessley would post the image onto Flickr on February 25th, 2007, with the caption, "Creepy me, I'll hunt you. Wahahaha." Jessley took these photos in Tokyo, Japan, at the Harajuku district, which at the time, they were known for their cosplay scene. A lot of random people would cosplay, and it seems that Jessley randomly took a photo of a random cosplayer. There's even a collection of photos that she took that day. Huge shout out to Hey Peter, because on Twitter he did help me learn more about the searching process. And shout out to KTB, Denise, PD, and God, since they were the main people on the Discord server who helped find the origins of this image. And that is the end of where did this photo come from. Thank you for watching till the end of this video. And once again, I cannot take credit for finding the origins because I was not part of the 14-year search. And the fact that people have been trying to find the origins of the image for 14 years is just crazy to me. I bet some viewers are watching this video aren't even 14 years old yet. But that's besides the point, so credit to everybody who did find the origins of this photo. I am just simply covering it because I do like to talk about the origins of photos on my YouTube channel. And it does suck that I couldn't add this video to my last video. But hey, since the Mario Victim 1 is a very huge creepypasta, I could at least make a dedicated video to that one. And if we ever find the origins to Jeff the Killer, I am definitely going to make a video on it, even though probably like 20 other people would beat me to it. And also, if it wasn't obvious enough, I did get a haircut because I've been going to the gym a lot and having long hair is just such a pain, but I will grow it out the same way as I did last time because I do love longer hair, but since I am going to the gym, I cannot have the hair right now. It's just a pain. But thank you guys for watching. Go follow me on Instagram because I do want to run those numbers up. A very huge announcement coming out very soon. It's going to be a collab video. I don't want to spoil it too much. And go buy some EARL clothing at earldoesn'texist.com using my link in the description below to support the channel. But yeah, I'll just see you guys in the next video. See you guys.